It's like an explosion of kind of, different people, but it's wonderful, and just you end up coming to the end of the day feeling great instead of knackered, which I thought I would feel. So I would say do it.
I love doing Fast and Loose, even though at first I was terrified at the prospect of being alone in a room in the lyric overnight writing with great expectations and a suitcase of random stuff. It was great because there was a lovely balance between having my space to make my creative mess and then having Emily and Richard come in and check in and just make sure that the process was going the right way and kind of the pacing, so that I would come up with something that the rest of the company could work with the next day. So it was a lovely privilege to be able to have that support, to have that creative license, and then to see my work done tonight. It was great, so thank you.
It was very interesting. Never done it before. It was definitely an experience, but I've enjoyed every minute of it actually.
I would recommend this to do for any writer who's want to try their hone in their craft. Do this. This is incredible work, incredible experience.
Work with what you've got, and so there's a part of you that is terrified and has to relinquish control, but also it can be very freeing. So it was fantastic.
I think it's fantastic because it makes you know what you can do. It's very inspiring for any artist who's trying to finish a project or move anything on to the next stage. It's just wonderful, and I would advise any actors who even think about it to do it. It's great fun.
This is the first time that I've been involved with anything accidental done, and I arrived here at 9 o'clock this morning not knowing what to expect, and it's just been like a roller coaster of excitement and fun all day.
I turned up, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was quite excited about that. I was told that I was going to be calling the show, which was, I kind of panicked, but I decided not to, and I was actually very excited about it. I had a great time.
And once the script was written, I just couldn't wait to see it up on its feet. I couldn't wait to see what the director and the actors were going to do with it. And I really found that the community of people around, being able to chat with Emily and Richard throughout the night, was hugely helpful. And knowing that there were 3 other writers going through the exact same process at the same time was phenomenally encouraging. So it was fun. I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like I've met a lot of lovely people and just had a really good time.
The way this works, you just create a character out of nothing, and they can be quite a fully fleshed character despite having only been conceived a few hours before the actual performance itself.
You realise so much about yourself and what you do when you're trying to write something, because it's so condensed. It's just magnified 100 times, and you suddenly realise your process or what you're trying to do, and you realise the things that work for you and the things that don't work. And it was great to have Emily there through the night, and you could run up and go, okay, I need some help, we need to talk about this, and she could talk you through, and you just immediately realise it was just lessons that were right there for you, and you learned so much in the space of a night. You suddenly realise how to write a play.